Hello everyone, this is teacher Ricardo again. We're going to continue working on your student's book. Actually, we're going to be using the workbook, okay? And this is English for second grade or secondary for the 25th of May. That is going to be next Monday. Okay, now I'm going to switch the screens and here we go with your book, okay? Now, this one right here, as you can see above here, it says asking for information. And this is your practice book or your workbook right here. Now, right here it says answer the questions. Can you remember how to express yourself? What do you say to ask for directions to a cafe in a museum? How do you do that? What would you say to ask for directions in a museum? Okay, think about it, and we're going to check the answers in a minute. To tell someone to continue in the direction they are going. What do you say to tell someone to continue in the direction they are going? Okay, think about it. Think about the answers. Now, to ask how an audio guide works. What do you say to ask how an audio guide works? Okay, and number 4, what do you say to offer to repeat instructions for someone? Okay, do you understand the activity? Okay, now think about it. What would you say? What would you say? And I'm going to show you the suggested answers right here. For example, number 1, can you tell me where the Roman murals are? This is an example, okay, as you can see. But you need to ask the directions to a cafe. Okay, so number 2, let me show you right here. What do you say to tell someone to continue in the direction they are going? And as you can see here, the example. How do I get there? Number 3, to ask how an audio guide works. And you can, if somebody's explaining to you and you didn't catch it at first, you can go like this. Sorry, can you go over that again? Or can you repeat that again? Or I didn't understand that. I mean, it's not a specific answer. You can just come up with any words that you have in your mind. Now, number 4, to offer to repeat instructions for someone. Offer to repeat instructions for someone. Whereabouts is the shop? Okay, this is only an example. You can come up with your own words. This is number 4. Let me see. And the last one says, thank you. Okay. Now, remember, these are suggested answers. You can use your own words. The important thing about English is that you need to send the message. And let me close this activity. Let's go to the next one. This one right here. Okay, in this part, you have to listen to an audio and to complete the missing words. Okay, so I'm going to play the audio one time. Pay attention, please.
Excuse me, I only have a few hours to visit the Tower of London. Can you tell me where the crown jewels are?
Of course. They're in the Royal Collection, and that's in the Jewel House.
Where exactly is that on the map?
Look, it's just here. It's next to the chapel.
Okay, thanks. Now, I'd like to see the famous ravens after that. Where are they?
Next to the White Tower. Go straight out of this door and you'll see them in front of you.
Okay, let me just go over that again with you. So, out of that door over there, and they're outside?
That's right. If you have any problems, find one of my colleagues.
Thanks.
Okay. So now remember, if you want to listen to the audio again, you can just rewind a little bit the video. And it says, excuse me, I only have hours to visit the Tower of London. Can you where the crown jewels are? Okay, To tell you the truth, I wasn't paying attention to the audio, but I'm guessing that the answer for this one right here is, I only have a few hours. I only have a few hours. Tengo poquitas horas. I only have a few hours to visit the Tower of London. Can you tell me where the crown jewels are? Now, the employee, of course, they're in the Royal Collection, and that's in the Jewel House. Now, right here, where is that on the map? Now, what is the answer for this one? Do you know the answer? No? Okay, I'm gonna show you the first one. The second one, can you tell me? Yes, I was correct. Okay, now what is the answer for this one right here? Remember, if you remember, please write it down on your student's book. Please do it on your student's book. Where the Jewel House, is that on the map? No, that is not possible. Let me see. Exactly, where exactly? You want specific information. Okay, what exactly is that on the map? Now the next one, employee, look, it's here. It's next to the chapel. Do you know the answer? Come on, guys. Right here. It's just here. It's next to the chapel. Okay, thanks. Now, I like to see the famous ravens after that. Where are they? The employee. Next to the White Tower. And then out of this door, and you'll see them in front of you. What is the missing word here, guys? Remember? I'll show you the answer. Go straight. Go straight out of this door and you'll see them in front of you. Remember the meaning of go straight? Que continúes derecho. Okay. Then Marco, okay, let me just that again with you. Okay, this is when you didn't hear the information right and you need, or you're looking for clarification, or you can just say, can you repeat that again? But in this case, is this one. Go over. Let me just go over that again with you. So, out of that door over there, and they're outside, and it says that's right. If you have any, find one of my colleagues. Thanks. If you need any what? If you have any problems. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's go back to the next activity. Oh, this is a long activity. Okay, read the dialogue and then write the correct answers. This is what you have to do. Read it and get the answers, okay? Okay, guys. And right now, I just remember that many of you haven't given me homework. Many of you, especially Alan, I need your homework, okay? Make sure I get your homework because otherwise you are going to fail. Okay. Now let's read this part. Sandra, excuse me, I got this audio guide for the fashion and design exhibit. Can you tell me how it works? And the employee, sure, you start in the blue room right over there. The audio guide is pretty straightforward. Wait until you get into the exhibition before you press start. Says, okay, then what do I do? Then you just press the start icon, stop at each exhibit and listen to the guide. And then Sandra, okay, what do I do if I want to pause the guide or repeat a bit? And then it says, in that case, just press the pause or repeat icon on the bottom, at the bottom of the screen. Look, here they are. Oh yes, great. what happens if I don't look at some of the exhibits? How do I find the right part in the audio guide? And then the employee says, that's easy. Just key in the number of exhibit you want to see here on the screen, and the guide will automatically go to that exhibit for you. And then Sandra, that all sounds really easy. Thanks. And then the employee, if you have any problems, just come and find me and I can sort them out. Okay? So now that we have read, or actually I did it. I read it. Okay, number one, Sandra is going to see an exhibit about. Remember the answer? Sandra is going to see an exhibit about what? Monkeys? No. Okay, what about the second one? The employee advises Sandra not to press start until, remember? Okay, now number three. The pause and repeat icons are for, this is an easy one. You don't even have to read up here. Okay, number four, if Sandra wants to look at the exhibits in a different order, she can. It's also an easy one too. The employee tells Sandra that if she has any more problems, she should, right here, okay? So please write the correct answers on your student's book. If you don't have your students, your workbook. If you don't have your workbook, do it on your notebook. Please, guys, take notes. Let me see. I am not going to put the answer because I want you guys to do it by yourself. Okay, now the next one right here. This one right here. Complete the dialogue in a museum. Employee, good afternoon. How can I help you? And now your answer. You want to know where the Roman murals are. And you need to come up with a question. Maybe it could be something like this. Where the Roman murals are. Okay, that is my answer. The question that I need to ask. I think so. So now let's see the suggested answer. Can you tell me where the Roman murals are? Okay, see, pretty close. Anyhow, I was using different words, but the message is the same. That's the important thing. Then the employee, there on the second floor, just past all the Roman pottery. And then you have to ask the employee how to get to there. How are you going to do that? Okay, you don't have to use specific words. You can just come up with your own questions, okay? The important thing is to get the information right. The employee right here, you need to go up to the second floor. Go straight through the first green room with the Roman vessels and things, and then turn right, and you'll see the murals. And like me, I didn't get it, so I have to ask again for clarification. What did you say? No, that is pretty mean. So you have to be nicer, okay? So if you have the answer, just do it right here. And then employee, okay, go to the second floor, through the first room, turn right, and you're there. And then you have to ask where the shop is, okay? It's really easy. This activity is very simple. Now the next one, employee, on the ground, on the ground floor next to the entrance. And then you thank the employee. Okay, you can go like, thank you, bro. No, not like that. It has to be nicer, okay? And the employee says, no problem. Okay, good. Now let's see the next activity. You turn to speak. Let me see this activity. And now we're going to skip this part, okay? Now it says right here, expressing purpose. Read Simon's article quickly. What sentence expresses that he has had a change of opinion? Click on it. Which one? This one or this one? This one? Just click on it. What do you mean click on it? Oh, is that correct? The experience has completely changed my attitude to graffiti. Completely changed. See? I did it by mistake. Haha. Okay, anyway, this is the answer. What sentence expresses that he has had a change of opinion? And this one right here, because it says completely change my attitude, my mind. Good job, guys. Now, please read this whole information and decide where's the sentence that expresses that change of mind. Okay, so please do it in your house, and we are going to get all the answers during virtual class. Okay guys, that is going to be it for today. And remember, next class we're going to be working on page 80 and 81 of your workbook. Okay, thank you guys, take care and have a good weekend. And by the way, no, it's going to be too late. Okay, never mind. See you guys.